9 out of 10 people walking around with kidney disease right now have absolutely no idea it's happening inside them. That is not a scare tactic. That is a real number published by the CDC and the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. I'm Dr. William Li, and if you're over 60, I need you to sit with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to explain could change how you start every single morning for the rest of your life. Here's my promise to you before we go any further. I'm going to walk you through 4 morning drinks that real published research suggests may support your kidney function, your blood pressure, and even your brain. But I also need you to understand why this matters so much more once you pass 60, because the mechanism behind kidney decline is sneakier than almost anything else in medicine. Stay with me, because later in this video, I'm going to explain a connection between your kidneys and your memory that most primary care doctors never mention in a routine checkup. And once you hear it, you won't forget it. Let's start with the problem, because you cannot fix what you don't understand. Chronic kidney disease affects more than 1 in 7 adults in the United States. That's over 35 million people. And the terrifying part isn't the number itself. It's that early-stage kidney disease almost never causes pain, almost never causes obvious symptoms, and can progress for years while you feel completely fine. Your kidneys are filtering roughly 50 gallons of blood every single day, removing waste products like creatinine and urea, balancing your electrolytes, and regulating your blood pressure behind the scenes. When that filtering slows down, even slightly, toxins that should be leaving your body start to linger longer than they should. Now here's where it gets personal for anyone over 60 watching this. Diabetes and high blood pressure are the 2 leading causes of kidney damage, and both become dramatically more common as we age. If you have either condition, your risk of kidney disease is significantly elevated, according to National Kidney Health data. But there's a second, quieter risk factor that almost nobody talks about, and it's sitting in your medicine cabinet right now. Frequent, long-term use of certain over-the-counter pain relievers has been associated with reduced kidney function over time, especially in older adults who take them regularly for joint pain or headaches. I'm not telling you to stop your medications. Please don't do that without talking to your doctor. I'm telling you to be aware and to mention it at your next appointment. Comment the word aware below if this is the first time you're hearing that connection, because I genuinely want to know how many of you needed to hear this today. Now let's talk about the brain, because this is the part that changes everything. Published research in the journal Neurology has followed older adults over time and found that declining kidney function is associated with a meaningfully higher risk of cognitive decline and dementia. The proposed mechanism is fascinating and a little unsettling. Your kidneys and your brain rely on the same type of small, delicate blood vessels to stay nourished. When those vessels become damaged by high blood pressure, diabetes, or chronic inflammation, both organs can suffer at the same time. Researchers call this the kidney-brain connection, and multiple studies have found that as kidney filtration rate drops, the risk of cognitive impairment climbs measurably, especially in adults over 65. So when I say protect your kidneys, I'm really saying protect your memory, your independence, and your ability to recognize the people you love. That's not an exaggeration. That's what the data actually shows. All right, here's where we shift from the problem to what you can actually do about it, starting tomorrow morning. I want to walk you through 4 drinks, one at a time, with the real research behind each one, because I refuse to give you folk remedies dressed up as science. Drink number 1 is warm water with fresh lemon juice first thing in the morning before food. The mechanism here is well understood in urology research. Lemons are rich in citrate, and citrate binds to calcium in your urine, which can help reduce the formation of certain types of kidney stones. This isn't a cure for kidney disease, but for anyone with a history of calcium-based kidney stones, or anyone trying to prevent that first painful episode, this is one of the simplest, most evidence-supported habits available. Squeeze half a lemon into warm water, drink it slowly, and give your kidneys an easy win before your day even starts. Drink number 2 is hibiscus tea, and this one has real clinical trial data behind it that I find genuinely exciting. In a randomized, placebo-controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults who drank hibiscus tea daily for 6 weeks saw a meaningful reduction in systolic blood pressure compared to those who didn't. Other clinical research has echoed similar blood pressure benefits. Why does this matter so much for your kidneys? Because blood pressure control is one of the single most protective things you can do for kidney filtration. High pressure damages the tiny blood vessels inside the kidney over time, the same way it damages vessels in the brain. Brew it as a simple tea, unsweetened if possible. And if you're on blood pressure medication, mention this to your doctor since combining strategies matters and dosing may need adjusting. If that surprised you, type pressure in the comments, because I read every single one of them personally. Drink number 3 is dandelion root tea, and I want to be completely honest with you here because I promised you real science, not hype. Dandelion root has traditionally been used as a mild, natural diuretic, meaning it may help your body release a bit of excess fluid through urine. Some smaller studies support this diuretic effect, but I have to tell you, large, high-quality human trials on dandelion root and kidney function specifically are still limited. So think of this one as a gentle, traditional, supportive habit rather than a proven medical treatment. And if you're already on a prescription diuretic, please talk to your doctor before adding this, since combining diuretic effects can occasionally cause dehydration or electrolyte imbalances in older adults. Drink number 4 might surprise you because it's not a tea at all. It's beetroot juice, and the research behind it is some of the most interesting I've seen in vascular health recently. Beets are naturally rich in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels. In a randomized, placebo-controlled study conducted specifically in healthy older adults, nitrate-rich beetroot juice measurably lowered blood pressure within just a few hours of consumption. Separate research has shown that beetroot juice can improve markers of blood vessel function in midlife and older adults who already have mild kidney impairment by increasing nitric oxide availability and reducing oxidative stress in those same blood vessels. Better blood vessel function means better blood flow to both your kidneys and your brain, which brings this whole conversation full circle. Now, an important caution on this one, because I never want to give you half the picture. Beets are naturally higher in oxalates, which in some people can contribute to a specific type of kidney stone. If you have a personal history of oxalate kidney stones or existing significant kidney disease, please talk to your doctor before adding regular beetroot juice. And don't overdo the quantity. A small glass a few times a week is very different from drinking it like water. Type beets in the comments if this is a new one for you, because I'm curious how many of you have actually tried it. Let's talk for a moment about what a realistic morning actually looks like using all of this. You don't need to drink all 4 of these every single day. That's not how real nutrition science works. And anyone telling you to do everything at once is selling you something. Pick 1, maybe 2, that fit your life and your existing medications, and stay consistent for several weeks, because these are supportive habits, not miracle cures. Consistency over months is what shows up in blood pressure readings and lab values, not a single dramatic morning. I also want to gently warn you about something circulating heavily online right now: expensive kidney detox teas and cleanses that promise to flush toxins out in days. Your kidneys and liver already detoxify your body every single hour of every single day. That is literally their job. No tea, powder, or juice cleanse replaces that function, and some aggressive cleanses can actually stress the kidneys further through extreme dehydration or unregulated herbal combinations. If a product promises to flush out years of toxins in 1 week, that's a marketing claim, not a medical one, and I want you protected from that. Here is the single most important thing I will say in this entire video, so please don't skip past it. None of these 4 drinks replace real medical testing. Kidney disease is silent, remember? 9 in 10 people don't know they have it. The only reliable way to know your kidney health is a simple blood test called creatinine, combined with a calculation called eGFR, plus a urine test for protein. If you haven't had these done in the past year, and especially if you're over 60 or have diabetes or high blood pressure, please call your doctor's office this week and ask for them directly by name. It takes 5 minutes and could change the entire trajectory of your health. I also want you watching for a few warning signs your body might already be showing you. Unusual swelling in your ankles or around your eyes, persistent fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, foamy or bubbly urine, or needing to urinate much more or much less than usual. None of these confirm kidney disease on their own, but any of them are worth mentioning to your doctor rather than dismissing as just getting older. So here's what I want from you before you go. First, comment checked if you've had your kidney blood work done in the past year, or comment not yet if today is the day you're finally going to book that appointment. I want to see which one wins in the comments below. Second, if you found even one piece of this useful, share it directly with a parent, a spouse, or a friend over 60, because the people who need this information most are often the ones least likely to search for it themselves. Third, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because next week I'm covering the specific bathroom habit that can be one of the earliest warning signs of kidney decline, something almost nobody checks for until it's already a problem. Take care of these two quiet, hardworking organs today, because they've been taking care of you every single day without asking for anything in return. And I'll see you in the next one.